Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to part 3 of the Grand Piece Logia series. Now, if you're caught up with part 1 and part 2 of the series, you already know that I'll be giving away this account to one of you guys by the end of the series. And with this being the last part of the series, it's time for us to go over the official steps to enter the account giveaway. First up, we got step 1. Step 1's pretty simple. All you gotta do is hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. Next, send me a friend request on Discord. I'll put that in the video description as well. For the third and final step, all you have to do is drop a like on the video. That's simple. So the winner will be randomly selected out of the people that added me on Discord. And if I add you back and give you a DM, that's how you know you won. So with that out of the way, it's time for us to pick up where we left off. We started the Gravidos Fort arc and we were supposed to be grinding here until level 190. For this island, I'm gonna say the same thing I said for what happened on Skypea. The grinding was fairly similar and faintly repetitive. And to my surprise, I actually ended up outsmarting these guys for once and I didn't get jumped. But things did go wrong from time to time. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. The only thing that I could say that happened was some guy came and started being toxic and killing us, but I didn't record that because I wouldn't say it was that interesting anyway. So I just grinded here quickly for about 30 levels until I could go to the next island. We may have finished the grinding at Gravidos, but we didn't have a ride to the next island because our transportation was quite limited, so... Yeah, so nobody picked up their snail, but... Like 10 minutes later, this guy ended up loading into the server, then he gave us a ride to Shellstown. Now, you guys are probably wondering why we're going to Shellstown in the first place, and it's quite simple. We're going to be upgrading our boat for the first time ever. As you know, every boat needs a cool name, so after hours of name thinking, I decided to go with Bessie. So after giving Bessie her name, we went on to the next island. Getting there would be a little difficult because there was like an underwater cave system and every time you died you had to re-buy the bubble for 2,000 pelly. But since we're so directionally skilled, we ended up getting it off first try, then we went to go set our spawn. And we would begin the Fishman Island arc. Although the grinding here is easy, this is also going to be our last island. We ended up having to stay here until about level 325 before we started to move on. And just because this island is so long, it's time for one of those montages y'all love so much. But I always give you guys a choice to skip the montages, so if you want to skip it, go to this time right here on the screen. So I would say after about an hour and 30 minutes grinding straight, we reached level 325 and I was so relieved because we were done grinding. With that, we would move on to the next step in our journey. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's been about 3 days since I've actually recorded this game, but by the time of this recording, the Valentine's update just came out. I'm gonna put it in short. I've been pretty busy lately, so I never really got the chance to record, but we're gonna pick up where we left off. And to celebrate hitting level 325, our friend here gave us some items. These items would give us HP and HP regen because we're definitely gonna need it for this next part. If you play the game, you know we all have a burning hatred for this. It's a game mode called Dungeons in Grand Peace Online. This is probably the easiest way to get a fruit in the game, but it's also the most annoying, because you could be sitting here doing multiple dungeons but only get commons or rares. And if you can't solo and you don't have anybody trustworthy to do it with, I'm gonna have to say good luck to you, because people in this game are very untrustworthy and they do like to scam. Now, normally I could solo dungeons on my main account, but let's just say we weren't fully equipped to handle dungeons on our own with Mero. So if I want to solo dungeons by myself, getting my hands on a Gummo or Bomo would probably be the best option. Mostly because with the right stats I can one-shot every boss. Okay, so me being me, my luck was absolutely garbage. I don't think I saw a single rare fruit the entire time I was doing dungeons. Now, there also came a point where I stopped playing this game for a whole week straight, and even the week after that, I still ended up with nothing. Although I still managed to get my hands on a Gummo. It just wasn't what we were looking for. Until one day, it happened.
You'll never see it coming. You say that my mind is the best for right. You're damaged, but the time is you. You're not surprised.
That's right, we finally got the logia, boys. After about 1 month of recording this whole series. I just want to thank the guys that were here since part 1, and it was a really fun grind. But I low-key did sell by not recording the dungeon where I got it. But in short, my friend ended up getting it and then he dropped it to me afterwards. But yeah, the winner will be publicly announced by my next upload. So with that being said, once again, peace.